Hello to those who've chosen part one. So, what you're seeing right now is the future of your financial situation and or opportunities that are coming to you. And I have another set of cards over here for you. And these are going to talk about what's your expected fate towards like your actions towards these future financial situations and opportunities. Okay, as I was shuffling the cards and before I even put them down, Spirit told me that the energy was off. So your card to represent, I assume you or the energies that are affecting your future financial situation is the Ichil card. And with this, I'm getting like, that song by Megan Thee Stallion where it's like, yada, 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 yada. And like the girls like twerking, but like she's with like other girls too, and like they're all having fun together. So with the Ichil card, this is the King of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands. You currently are having hopes for your financial, like a hobby that you really like to do, or let's say a career you really enjoy doing. You're currently involved in that, and this involves like creativity, spontaneity, and just something that makes you laugh and you entertaining others or you being able to get a rise out of others. But this isn't in a bad way. I see this as you're going towards this profession or this financial hobby because with the King of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands, it's helping you heal through childhood trauma and embedded issues within you. Okay, I'm going to compare it to this. So let's say childhood trauma can literally physically affect you even in your adult life. I'm going to say it's a representation of like a huge oval black egg and it's inside you and you don't know how else to get it out, but you ended up finding out that a way to cope with it, a way to shed it away slowly, this big huge oval is by indulging in this financial hobby, like, but it's gonna make you money. So it could be art, it could be dancing, just something that makes you and others also happy or makes them feel a certain emotion. And whenever you get the brush to paint on the canvas, whenever you press record on that video, whenever you are going on stage to coach others, every single time you do this, you can feel the black oval in your body slowly chipping away. And the goal for you, obviously, because you can want to continue doing this, is for the oval to go away and for you to still continue this hobby that makes you happy. Just in case if that black small oval ever tries to appear again, which is doesn't have to be childhood trauma, can be any other forms of trauma. That's your way of dealing with the trauma. And one more thing I'm getting with the Ichia card is that you're a really wise person, like no matter what age you are. And I'm not really getting smart, just more being wise. So what I get with that is like you being more street smart, you are really good at reading other people. You're good at playing the chess game because or the chess game of life because you have literally taken all the wrong turns. That's why I got specifically not to say that you're smart, but that you're really wise because of the past bad decisions you made before. Something else I'm also getting with the King of Pentacles is it seems whatever this is, you want it to be your source of income. But in order to do that, you're investing all your time into it. But I can picture you're not reaping the rewards that others would deem as like you would be living financially stable. So with that in mind, like I think that others around you and society, I think just society that you've been involved in. So it could be childhood, like the people from there, from your neighborhood, from your city, like they think that you're like down bad. How society would see like a starving artist, like they feel pity for you because you're not financially stable and you really think you're going to make it. But there are hundreds, thousands of people like you who think they're going to make it. That's how they're viewing it. So I can definitely see people having negative perceptions towards you about this financial situation. I don't think it makes a difference to you, to be honest, but I don't think their opinions, how one's such a bad person. pile one like is stupid, pile one doesn't even know what they're doing. Like, and here in America at least, we live in a culture where it's mainstream to want to start your own business, be independent, be an entrepreneur, follow your dreams. And I think they kind of see you like, oh, you're kind of following that when you really should be getting a 9 to 5. If you're doing something entrepreneurship, you should at least do something way more stable. But I think depends if others are affecting you. It's like they're adding, you know how I said you have like a black oval egg inside of you that you can't heal, and this is your way of releasing it. They add on to that black oval egg getting bigger. You know, the Seven of Wands card, the original interpretation of it, it's supposed to be strife and just all sorts of negative, toxic connotations to it usually. But honestly, I was getting church, so I was getting in the background, you know, whenever the choir is singing to the mass and the mass, they're all standing up and they're all in rhythm. It's like that, but there's a peace and tranquility I'm oddly getting from the Seven of Wands. So far, I don't see with these three, I don't see any future opportunities necessarily coming at you. I just see you going out and seeking them. Let me just continue interpreting and then I'll say my piece later. But over here with the conditioning in reverse and the Two of Cups, if you're not doing this now, I think you are doing it now. Like you genuinely like attending mass, you genuinely like doing whatever religious belief you have. You not only indulge in it, but you have full and utter faith in whatever gods, goddesses, whatever you believe in. Because I'm getting this as a really religious pile, and this seems like with it being connected with society, I think you've been taught this religion since you were younger. And with the conditioning in reverse in the Two of Cups, it's trying to let you know that, you know how you have that black oval egg, okay, let's say inside, right? All that trauma and stuff, and whatever you're pursuing financially in your career, the black oval egg go away. What's also contributing to it going away is you participating in these religious beliefs. With the Two of Cups here, you truly have a connection to the divine and whoever, whatever you believe in. So I'm not surprised if you go to mass, or I'm saying mass because I was raised, you know, Catholic, but whatever you go to, you always pray, you always ask, you always put in special requests about your financial situation to get better, you know, for you to be able to prosper. Because if you're living through your heart, that means that you're being open to your soul. And if you're living in alignment with your soul, then your physical reality should be showing it. And that's like your mentality towards all this. The Two Cups, like, it's you also relying on religious traditions and faith to be able to get your money up. But like you see the Two of Cups and each other card aligned together with what I was mentioning. But over here with the King of Cups, Seven of Wands, and the conditioning in reverse, other people also see that you still attending mass, you still doing whatever you do, religious traditions. You're kind of relying on blind faith and you're not being realistic. But remember in the beginning when I told you that Spirit told me that the energies were off? Over here with the Tower, because it was all separate over here, there's truth to what others' opinions are of you, that you deem as negative, that you deem as incompatible with your ideals, with this career path. I feel super bad for giving this kind of reading, to be honest. Look, with the Tower, Spirit is, in this life, you are not meant to do whatever this financial career you're trying to pursue. You're not meant to do that in this life. And even though it does make you happy, it does make you feel fulfilled, you can definitely do it as a hobby. You can keep on doing it if you want. But in this life, it is not meant to be your stable source of income. Let's say if this is about business or entrepreneurship, you're definitely looking at the wrong target audience, like for sure. But honestly, I don't think you're meant to really do business or make it a living to live off of your art, whatever this creative outlet is that you're trying to do, or entrepreneur outlet you're trying to make money from, your nature is not compatible with this financial career. Because I think that you're too flighty for it, or you don't have the discipline for it, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. I just can picture you watching this and then watching another reading until you find one that'll suit your prerogative. But there's a reason why you clicked on this reading, and Spirit's trying to let you know that there is truth to what other people are saying, and you shouldn't necessarily stop whatever you're doing. You can make it a hobby, but definitely don't stop. Just stop living off of it, okay? Like, stop trying to. But yeah, that's the with the tower. That's the honest truth, and that's why the energies are off, and that's why you're seeing it as one day I'm gonna come up, one day this is gonna blow up or whatever. But with the tower, it's telling you, how about you shift your perspective and see it as this has not been working for like a long time, however long you've been doing it, because you're not meant to do it. You're meant to turn your perspective onto something else. You're meant to live your life doing something else. Okay, yeah. Well, how about we start looking at what is the fated actions of you supposed to be, or that are, okay, sorry, I cannot talk, sorry. What is your fated actions going to be towards your financial situations and your opportunities? Okay. I want to mention this because I was a Catholic, I already told you. Okay, so I keep on getting the choir singing again with this card. And over here, in a sense, it reminded me of the word catechist. So catechists, they're the people who are in the mass and they like help out during the mass and stuff. So maybe you cannot pursue a career being a catechist. You should try doing that, and you'll be surprised at the insights that you're going to receive. I guess that's why religion showed up. Your faded actions towards your financial situation or opportunities, you're going to turn to your God, to your goddess, to the universe. And with, oh God, your faith is so strong, by the way. Like, you're so resilient, you're so spiritually strong. Because I'm really feeling the spirit, man. Like, you really feel the spirit each and every time you go and do whatever your tradition is, whatever your religious philosophy is. Anyways, you're going to turn to faith and ask God, universe, whatever, for guidance. And you're going to have to learn and have to discern the messages that spirit is giving you. Because with the catalyst, it's like, it's one thing to feel faith, but it's another to see the universe and patterns around you that align with whatever your angels usually try to speak out to you with, or you're just not really that open in the physical to little signs or synchronicities that occur that have to do with spirit speaking to you. So this is a matter of, want to master this, which is going to take a while, y'all. I'm going to be honest, because you seem like a beginner with this. Once you're able to master seeing signs and synchronicities, and which signs and synchronicities match with your God, your goddess, the universe, your angels, your spirit guides, you'll be able to discern all that. That's whenever you're going to start receiving enlightenment on how to improve your financial situation. And I feel really bad because I really wanted to give a good reading about, um, like, oh, like you're gonna get your money up, blah blah. But honestly, you just look like a lost soul who is so connected to the divine, and you're already a step ahead of so many other people who are lost souls, by the way, just because of that. So in turn, you'll see the light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, you really will, but just not yet, or not definitely not in the near future. maybe months ahead, but you need to work on this. But God, your faith is so beautiful and strong. So, good luck to you, Pawan. Please like, dislike, comment, subscribe. Hope y'all have a great day or night. Bye. Hello to those who chosen pile too. Over here, it's all telling you the future of your financial situation and or any financial opportunities coming towards you. And these three cards over here are going to be letting you know what is your fated actions towards your financial decisions, and maybe I'll give some advice. What's interesting is these two cards came out and they're directly linked together in the last reading. So maybe this has to deal with you moving on from the energies in the last reading, but I'll just start interpreting. And over here is the Empress card down here with the HA. I'm just getting that you're not showing up in this reading. I just feel like there's so many other energies that are controlling your financial life, your financial situation. This is one character, at least one character. I don't know if these are all going to be three different people, but it's Pahamona. And on the chest, it was supposed to be the new vision card, but this is, let's say, like a boss or a manager, but it very well could be like your parental figure or someone in the household, like telling you what to do with your money. Like, no, yeah, this is not a boss giving you like sending out rules and regulations and giving you like a set timeline to follow. This is them telling you how to spend the money. Like, the only thing I could think that would be okay for this is if you are financially responsible for a business that you're a part of, and someone else is overseeing how you're spending those funds. That's the only way I can see this is okay. But overall, honestly, I feel appalled that this person has the audacity to be telling you what to do with your money. And like, I'm just being like, they've been doing this like for a while now, like a long while. Alright, part two. This is okay. So these two are you. I think it's just this person. It's just this person telling you what to do with your monies. Okay, so Amaterasu, right? It has self-esteem right there, and you have aligned with you the King of Pentacles in reverse, y'all. So this is the kind of vibe I'm getting from you. You're that kind of person who is acting like someone who is young, going into a job or in general, and whenever you don't have, like, whenever you don't know yourself, if you have low self-esteem, people end up walking all over you. Like, I'm just not gonna lie here, okay? So that's the kind of vibes you're giving off. Like, you're giving off vibes of your managers telling you how to, I'm so disappointed in you. You're the one that like spilled all those jars. You broke all those jars. You have to clean it up, but you actually didn't do it. But it was someone else who blamed you, but they blamed you because they knew that you weren't going to say anything. So you're just like, okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like, you just feel like, yes, it's one thing to be a nice person. Like, you probably are a nice person, but you feel like scared and timid, to speak up, y'all. And over here with the King of Pentacles in reverse, like the vibes I'm getting over here specifically with your financial situation is just like, okay, well, like, just someone tell me what to do. Like, I don't really know where to start or where to begin. Like, someone has to tell me what to do. Someone like, oh, okay, well, maybe like I'll ask my boss to help me. And this is why these two are colorful and they're so freaking aligning, because it's perfect. It's like a narcissist and empath dynamic, but they're not narcissists. It's like a dominant person with an empathic passive person, and just that's like, this person is messing up your monies, or like they're draining you emotionally and financially. Y'all need to grow some. I'm just saying here in America, okay, like, just grow some balls here, okay, and just you gotta learn how to speak up. But in order for you to even speak up, you have to get the guidance to believe in yourself. Find who you are. Find what kind of personality do you have, what kind of hobbies do you like, and stay true to your values. And I'm not trying to get mad, y'all. I'm not trying to scold you. It's just, it pisses me off seeing people like you getting taken advantage by others who already know themselves, or someone can know themselves, but they can be a freaking scammer, like, or they can be like an energy vampire. You just gotta speak up. Like, you gotta be able to discern people and who you should follow. Like, it's one thing for you to like, okay, I do need help in my financial situation, I should be listening to my boss. But you need to discern whenever your boss is not being truthful, or whenever your boss is trying to be deceptive towards you or some other colleague. Not everyone's perfect. You shouldn't be following any. Anyways, sorry, I'll move on over here. Okay, so whenever I was putting down this card, I have them all face down, right? Because I can't even see the imagery. So I put them down, and I'm like, okay, well, this card is leading up to this card, and then as soon as I put down this card, look, burden. That's so sad. I'm just getting you're like someone's lapdog who just does not speak up. Like, literally, like the dynamic I was speaking of, you can literally see it here with the burden card. Like, whoever this Balmona person is literally riding on top of you, and no matter how tired, thirsty, angry, whatever feelings you have, Balmona at the end of the day, they do not care because you're just a workhorse to them. You show up at this time, you do what needs to be done. I don't care. Like, they do not care if it's unrealistic because you don't speak up, though. Because look, there's other sheep around you, okay? You could be having a boss oversee you, or maybe you live at home and your parents have a lot of children. I don't know which kind of dynamic this is, or maybe you have roommates. Everyone else, honestly, is treated with at least consideration compared to you. And you're kind of tied to the boss. Your parent walks all over you and drains you of your monies, or just something like that. And they just the Bamona person does not treat everyone like you. If anything, they know that you will always say yes. So therefore, they're always going to give you unrealistic tasks or have unrealistic expectations. Not surprised if this person always puts you down because they want to keep you, like, psychologically, they're manipulating you because you're nothing without them. That's what they're trying to, at the end of the day, enforce in you. But they don't treat everyone else like this. And I think that you need to realize that. Because other people realize that, but not you. But yeah, these were the only financial opportunities you had to like, that you could look forward to. But it was that, just to be a lapdog. Y'all, okay, okay. Each head with the Empress. So, but the way you see it, like, this is how you see it. This is how you're coming off, but this is how you see Bamona in general, like your work environment. And to you, I'm gonna forgive and forget. There's it's bad to hold any type of grudge or to even disrupt the peace. It's a real hippie vibe for me. Two Taurus cards came out. Maybe you're a nurse, okay? I mean, two Taurus. I meant two Earth cards. This is a Taurus card out. I forgot what the King of Pentacles is. Maybe Taurus. Go ahead. Go ahead. You can go ahead and be the same person. This person who doesn't want to disrupt the peace, who is doing things for the greater good. Like, just trying to just give excuses for people like Pomona. And there's even others in your life who will walk all over who use you for your monies, who drain you emotionally and physically. And I'm just letting you know that your passive personality, your need for tranquility is self-sabotaging you from improving your monies. So your financial opportunities or your financial situation looks not only stagnant, but it looks like this freaking line card where you're just trapped. You're trapped from improving. You're not living in alignment with spirit, y'all. And the reason why is because you don't even know yourself. You don't know what you want, man. That's my advice to you, I guess. We still have these, but. And you know what? You're probably going to be the type of person where a spiritual awakening occurs with you, but it's going to be painful because you're going to have to painfully realize that you have to cut off a lot of people who are draining you. But you're going to see it as a negative thing, or why is this all this bad luck something happened to me? I thought the God or spirit or whatever was speaking to me, but in reality, it's just dark blessing. And you're going to realize the blessing until afterward. So over here, this card came out, and it was this special surprise, or like this, yeah, it was a surprise that you're not going to see coming. These cards over here are supposed to be your expected fated action towards your financial situation. This is so funny because you know how I told you about the dark blessing and it's going to be a rude awakening for you once you actually achieve a spiritual awakening. Because once you achieve a spiritual awakening, you cannot fall, you cannot stop receiving spiritual awakenings. Like they continue throughout your life, and in a way, it's a price to pay, but it's for the best. But I'm going off on a tangent. Anyways, the surprise that you're not going to see coming, spiritual shift, a spiritual upgrade, but this is being forced on you. I'm gonna give like two, three different examples. So, first one, you decide to take a hallucinogen with your friend or your friends or whatever, or at a club, wherever you're at, and you experience spiritual enlightenment through that. But this is like it's too much. Another one is you're meditating. Let's say you usually meditate, and it hits you. It hits you. Okay, the spiritual awakening, but it's too much. Like it continues even whenever you don't want it. Like the download, it happens. It continues in the shift, and it feels painful for you. Once you experience a spiritual shift, you're gonna realize like, well, damn. Like when people say they're psychic, like is this kind of how that feels? It's just too much. Like I thought that I was already spiritual and I was already feeling spirit and blah blah, but you weren't, because this is gonna open you up. You're just like, well, damn, like that's all I'm hearing. And then over here, one more time, I'm gonna just say with these two, I completely understand where you're coming from. I started meditating first for my anxiety. And at first, like, it was just to, like, reset my brain, just recenter myself. But the one day, it was just like a snap of a finger. I start hearing, seeing stuff. I could actually do like like guided meditations where they're like, oh, visualize it. I did not need that anymore. Like it was just right there, and it was all happening all at once. And I like the vibrations I was hearing, the sound of the universe. I could just feel it and hear it, and it was just overwhelming. And from then on out, I cannot meditate without feeling like that. I can't meditate like how I used to, where I could just recenter my brain and I won't feel, hear, or see nothing. But after that happened, I was not living in alignment. Like I was not living on my true path and I didn't know it. So a bunch of bad things in my mindset. I thought a bunch of bad things were happening to me. Like I lost a lot of friends. My parents found out like all the secrets I had in college. And it was humiliating and it was embarrassing and it was just, I was sad. I thought I was just alone. And in reality, it was just a dark blessing because it was just flushing out all the toxicity I had in my environment and about myself. Whenever my family found out my secrets, they weren't horrible, y'all, but that was the only way I could stop doing what I was doing, my bad habits. My point is, this is what's gonna happen to you, okay? But over here, you know how I was talking about the Pomona person who was walking all over you and literally like controlling your money. They were just doing too much. Like they were unnecessarily too much in your life or walking all over you definitely. And this is the Pomona. But as soon as I looked over here before I started interpreting this, I got this song. The guy's like, why'd you do that? Why'd you do that? Why'd you? So the point is that you're going to start questioning the stuff that she is doing to you, but you're not speaking it because it's not connected. Your mentality and your view on this hormonal person is going to change. So that's your future fated action towards your finances, towards your financial situation. So I'm sorry, it kind of just left you on a cliffhanger because It's interesting. The past two piles have been about circumstances affecting their monies, but not so much about their monies, like financial upgrades. It just seems like, I guess it's Spirit gave you this reading because you can do so much more financially, y'all. Y'all can do so much better, have a better work life, and just you have to hold yourself to that standard. You have to realize your worth and align with your worth. Okay, y'all. Y'all deserve the best. Y'all deserve the most too. Okay? Anyways, good luck. Good luck, Doctor. Okay? Pretty good. Please like, dislike, comment, subscribe. Hope y'all have a great day or night. Bye. Hello to those who chosen Pile 3. Let's find out about your future financial situation and the opportunities that are going to be coming towards you. This is going to tell you that, okay? This is going to let you know what is your fated actions towards your financial situation. And here I can give you advice for that. That's why I asked for that. So, y'all had a bunch, all of them, actually, not a bunch. They're all majors. And this is the Tower card in the deck. Oh man, this is. Thank you. I would like to thank you so much for letting me do this reading for you because the last two piles, there's nothing wrong with them. They're just, they need help, okay? So y'all literally got the card even bigger than the first card in the major arcana deck, which is the Magician, the Fool. You got the second and the third. That is insane. All them. Anyway, y'all. So the High Priestess card here. You just know your freaking worth. You know yourself, and you know what's the fucking plan you have to fucking follow to receive financial abundance. And you're already reaping you're you're reaping what you sow. But this is amazing. Like financially, oh my god. But with the High Priestess, I'm not surprised if I'm getting someone who is in an entry level job or who needs more experience. Another interpretation of this could be you're already well off, you're successful financially, but you have goals that you haven't met yet. But with the Empress, this is all like, this is your plan that you've already written out, and it's going to manifest in reality. But you already know that. Because over here, I'm seeing it, if anything, it's like a bunch of pentacles. Oh my gosh. Everyone needs to strive to be like you. Whatever career field that you're working in, this is what you're meant to do in this life. But I'm telling you that, but you are telling me with this card, like, I already know that, all right? God, you just have a sense of knowing. You're so intuitively, like, you receive downloads that help you with this profession. God, like Spirit has got your back financially. You are amazing. You know you're gonna receive abundance because you know you're an abundant person. You're an abundant thinker. You think differently than other people in your profession. Like you know you stand out and you know your worth. Oh my God. Okay, so right now I cut up these videos, okay, because I stutter way too much, or I'm a really fast thinker, so my thoughts are very jumbled. And over here with the breakthrough card and the foolish man, or it's the fool. This aligned with what just happened to me right now. I got up and I was double checking if it was recording. As soon as I sat down, I kept on getting intrusive thoughts of like me seeing a scary face on there, like a scary ghost face. That was when I was about to interpret these. So with the tower and the fool, I already told you this. You're destined for success. Everyone knows it around you, by the way. Oh gosh, and if no one sees it, you're like the underdog, man. Oh, good for you, but this is like people leeching off of your success, or people who you see as a necessary, like side characters that you have to appease at the moment so you can go to the top. You just got a hustler's mentality, okay? Because like you just know your worth. You future financial situation. I already told you. Over here is the financial obstacles that you have to face, but to be honest, you're on top. You can trump these, okay? And it could just be yesterday I watched this story time of this YouTuber. I forgot her name, but she real cute. She's Hispanic. She Latina, I think, and she got curly hair. I'm just letting you know because she always does story times. I would like to shout her out at this point. I'm just describing her, but anyway, she did a story time about how she had a coworker and she was new to the job, and there was someone in the office who had worked there for a long ass time. But she would always get away with stuff because she would intimidate people and talking about how she can get them fired, how the higher ups will only listen to her because she has seniority. But what ended up happening was that she ended up doing that YouTuber dirty and her other friends, so they ended up reporting her and she ended up getting fired. So my point is that you see people in your job space, let's say, that think they do have seniority over you, but they use it to their advantage, or you can tell that like in America there's such thing as OSHA, which like protects people from discrimination of any sorts in the workplace, and they clearly doing OSHA violations. That's my point. And but it's like you peep it, but it's like if you come at me with that, oh, I'm destroying you. I'm breaking that down, real quick. Like, but I feel like people just don't realize the people you're the underdog, so people aren't taking you seriously right now. But this is the future financial burden. But to be honest, you were so spiritually aligned, and also like you know yourself and you know your worth that you're gonna trump all those financial obstacles that are gonna be coming your way. Okay. Another interpretation of this is that you have children or yeah, people that you take care of. It's not just one person. It's like multiple people that you take care of that you're financially responsible for. So in a way, this is the financial burden, but it's nothing to you because with the high priestess over here, it's like whatever you're making is enough right now. But with the empress, the your plan is for more monies to come in, and it is going to come in, but it's going to come in with time. Okay, but you already know that. Like you're fine. But the interpretations I got from here bend it to your situation. I don't know what in the world you're going through, but with the justice in reverse, y'all, it's in reverse because like spirit favors you. So whatever ancestors you got, you're one of the favorites, y'all. Definitely. Your spirit guides love to be active with you because you know how to communicate with them. You know what signs they're giving you. It's unfair the advantage you have spiritually to upgrade your monies. That's my point. But you already know you're blessed. Like you already know you're blessed because you are blessed. But they're unfairly giving you the advantage over other people. But in a sense, it's like, is it unfair? Because someone like you should be in power. Someone like you should hold as much power as you are going to or that you do right now. That's why they favor you because there's probably other corrupt people like at the top or that you're competing against, but they're gonna lose because they live their life in lack and in imbalance and they don't even realize it. But you already got yourself right and your spirituality right, therefore everything aligns. And great job, y'all. Great. Amazing reading, y'all. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy. Anyways, over here is going to be your fated actions towards your monies. It's so odd. I was putting them down and now I feel really exhausted. I feel so drained. But this is how I feel after like a freaking like 40-minute reading I do for someone. But I'm feeling this now and I just saw the camera, y'all. Like There's just like 12 minutes of footage. And my point is like, I think it has to do with this, your fated action. I am just a little concerned for you, but luckily, I'm here to warn you about it, okay? First thing that came to mind was if you're prone to depression or if you have like seasonal depression, it's coming back. You're so in alignment with yourself and you know yourself so well that you can see it coming. So you'll try to mitigate it, but regardless, even if you're trying to mitigate depression and you're taking medication, it still takes a toll on your work. It's not like if medication totally rids of depression, because even if it does, there's other negative side effects, like with your health. It increases something else in your brain that just gets you a little off kiltered. It's just something about feeling like dull and lonely at the top is what I see as your fated action. I did not get this energy at all, this vibe when with the high priestess for you. Okay, well, I forgot the saying, but it basically goes along the lines of everyone wants to have money to be rich, but as soon as they have it, that's whenever they start regretting it because they have so many responsibilities. I don't see you regretting it. You just simply have a lot on your shoulders that it's up to you for other people to financially survive. Let's say, like, it's up to you to make it to the top, and you know that once you're at the top, you can live comfortably, or the depression thing I was talking about before. You're aware it's a long ways to go, but that doesn't mean that it's not a burden to get there, or it's not going to be easy, definitely not. I recommend for you to get a lot of sleep, okay, to fix your sleeping schedule. On top of that, it's simply you keep on seeing the bigger picture. You're so freaking spiritual, you're so strong, and you keep on seeing the bigger picture where you have so much responsibility on your shoulders. You really do, and that's why I'm saying I was not surprised you're if you're the breadwinner of like a family, or you just have so much goals set for yourself, you hold yourself to high caliber, but it's tiring, it really is a lot. And I feel like you feel lonely in this exhaustion because no one can really relate to how much energy and work you put in on the daily to be where you're at and to also advance in the future. Oh my gosh, I'm losing my voice. Do you hear that? Oh my gosh. Yeah, you should really, oh my gosh. You should really watch your body and your health. And but I'm saying that, but you're gonna be watching it, but it's the physical toll of stress that's gonna be causing you. I can't even talk. It's gonna be causing you to get sick like this. I can't even talk. Yeah, so I, my recommendation would be for you is to find an outlet for the stress, y'all, because you're like a workhorse. You just work and work and work. You just work and work. And that's so amazing that you're ambitious. But you have to realize, you see, I can talk normally now. The people at the top who get there who are happy, I can't believe that just happened right now. I can talk normally now. Anyways, the reason why they're happy is because they found things of enjoyment. They rely on people around them to make them happier, to keep their mind off of this stress. And I feel like you're just going at this alone and you really need to hang out with some friends, set time aside for yoga, set time outside for extracurricular activities, y'all, or it's really going to get to you. It's going to wear you down, y'all, your health. Even whenever your health is quote unquote like deteriorating because of the stress of work and lack of sleep, you're still going to continue working as hard as you did the day before. And like, I respect your ambition. Happy time for you too. You deserve to enjoy the money that you've made right now and in the future. treat yourself. So that's all I'm gonna say, y'all. I'm getting really, really exhausted already channeling this, but I really do wish you the best, Pal 3. And I really hope that you take whatever I just told you right now and find a positive solution for it and try to find outlets for your stress. That's what it ultimately is, okay? And if you have depression, good luck too. Please like, dislike, comment, subscribe. Hope you all have a great day or night. Bye. Hello to those who chose them, Pal 4. Y'all had a lot of cards come out, so it might be a long reading. This over here, everything that you're seeing, is going to be about the future of your financial situation and or any financial opportunities coming towards you. Over here is, geez, like I think it's 2 cards here. It's going to tell you your fated action towards your financial situation. So I'll tailor advice for you on that also. Over here with the new vision, the 2 of Wands, and the Judgment card. It's telling me a story. So I know this is supposed to be about the future, but right now it's telling me what happened in the past. In the past, you received a revelation or a newfound idea to start on a fiscal journey. So, yeah, this has to do with business. Yeah, this is. I was gonna say like maybe like in the arts or with, but this is not with the creative field. This is something new than what you're doing now, and you had the idea, but the longer you go, because with the 2 of Wands, you're not necessarily in the past. You weren't going towards it. The more signs and synchronicities you would have in regards to going towards this new career field. And I think the reason why in the past you didn't go towards it is because your personality is different than what you deem as what other people would, what type of personality people would need for this profession. So, an example, I had a call job, y'all. I could not stand it. I could not stand it because I had to fake a white voice. I had to name myself Jessica, a white name, and I just, in order to be able to fulfill more sales, that was the way it had to go, and I hated it. But in the Slack, it's called Slack, where like people want to work and talk with each other and stuff. There would be some of my coworkers there just being so motivated to doing it, and they were people of color. So I was like, how can you like talking like in this white voice? And they also would do really well, which meant that they were talking in their white voice, honestly, and they were using the pseudonym. And I was just like, how can you even like that? And my point is like they had the personality for it. They were jovial all the time. They did not mind being fake. They were hardworking because they had a passion for whatever they were doing. But I just could not relate to them. So that's how you feel towards this job field. But spirit keeps on shoving it in your face like you need to do it, you need to do it, you need to do it. Top four, stop avoiding it. And you're like, oh, I guess I'll go towards this. What this also could be is that with the 2 of Wands, just right now, I know that right now you have a stable job right now, but if you're looking for other jobs, this job that spirit wants you to go in is going to pay you less, and you don't like that at all. And on top of that, your personality just doesn't seem fit for it. So it's at first you thought it was a passing dream or a passing revelation that they should do this, and you tried to ignore it, and you need to go after it. That's what happened in the past, y'all. That's what's happening in the past. Over here's the near future, and over here is right now. I didn't even realize the way I placed them. It's all in a sense like 1/4 of a circle, right? And there's a circle here in the new vision. I just think right now, presently, you're confused. So in the past and presently, there's no opportunities coming towards you, so it's making you confused. It's really odd. I can't even interpret any of the cards except for the Fool card, but the setting of the Fool card matches with the 2 of Wands, which means that you're trying your best to look at every other opportunity except for whatever opportunity spirit wants you to align with. You just don't want to do it. You don't feel like it's your calling. So right now, presently, you have more of a disdain towards whatever this career path spirit has been trying to nudge you on, because you just feel like you're not going to be accepted, or you are not being accepted. That's what I was specifically getting. Like maybe you did try to send out applications, or you did try to start up something and it's just not working, and it's just like, or no one's accepting you, and it's like, okay, well, yeah, I'm gonna give up. I'm gonna try doing whatever career field you're in, or whatever you deem as a stable career field, like whatever's conventional for your skill set. You're trying to go at it, but you, for some reason, feel with the King of Swords in a state of confusion, and you don't know why. You're holding resentment towards the fact that the people down here, let's say, okay, so the job opportunity that you feel like you're overqualified for, like you kind of feel petty. That's why you just feel like no one realizes your worth, and you're just pissed off. You are in confusion because it's like, why can't I let this go? Because it's like, yeah, spirit kept on telling you, so then you ended up doing it. You took the action. So the action is applying for that job or creating that business and launching it. You fell flat on your face presently. And you're like, what was the point of that? Like, you're just kind of pissed. The receptivity, it's you going back to normalcy, which is, well, at least I have a stable job. At least I even have a roof over my head. Like it just reconfirms that I need to stay in my career field. I don't know why in the world spirit tried to give me a nudge to do this, and then I fell flat on my face. Like, you're not mad at spirit, you're just mad at the people in that career field. So you're mad at the customers, or you're mad at the people who are hiring, who just have not bothered to give you an opportunity, even though you feel like you're more than overqualified. I mean, you're more than qualified for it. And just another thing also, like, I don't want you to sound stuck up, because with the new vision card and this over here too, it sounds like you are in alignment with spirit. That's the thing, you are. And specifically, your spiritual field around you of protection is so unique. And you are right, you are rare. So I feel like I would feel the same way in your position. Like, that you're the shit spiritually and also in this physical reality. And it's like, why in the world did this opportunity? Okay, whatever. I would like to preface this. Your future financial situation looks stable, okay? But you're not going to see this coming in the future. And this is an opportunity. With the four you're not going to see this coming at all. It's going to blindside you. So you're out here reaching out to people. You're trying to reach out to people. So business, you're trying to make ads to reach out, to other people to buy your products. Or if it's an actual job where you need to be hired, you keep on sending out resumes, and no one's accepting it. But with the Fool, you in the future, in the near future, my dad, you're gonna be presented. It's going to be handed to you. Whatever this nudge that spirit gave you to go after, and you're being petty about you're just like, why hasn't it worked out? It's going to suddenly, like, an opportunity is going to present itself, and it's like, this is what spirit meant. And I feel like you were kind of going about it the wrong way, but it's not your fault, because you were just being ambitious towards trying to follow spirit's guidance, but it had to happen in another way. And it makes sense how it's going to manifest, but you're just not going to see it coming. So I'm going to give two examples with the business and with, like, you're trying to apply for jobs and stuff. So with you trying to apply for jobs, you reached out, blah, blah, blah. And if anything, you've already received an email that companies have rejected your offer, and you're fucking, like, I'm more than qualified for this, like, whatever. One of those people who rejected you, they're gonna reach out back to you but this has already been like 3 months or something. Like, Paul, for we noticed that you had applied for the position and we mistakenly sent you an email that said that blah blah blah, but in reality they're just covering their ass because they actually didn't want to hire you. And what happened in the background was that whoever they hired for that position, they had to let go of them. So with the Knight of Swords, I was getting like them being immature, them not being professional, and this could simply be like not showing on time to work, not following the dress code, not really doing their job, just slacking off, always on their phone, or if they're on the computer, they're playing solitaire or something. And what the understanding is like the employer had to let them go, and it's like, well, instead of creating a new job listing, why don't we look at the old applications and you're the next one in line who receives the job? The same way you feel over here with you being petty or just you being like, oh, like, are you kidding me? Why didn't you accept me? It's exactly how you're gonna feel with the Four Swords. Like, I know that they're just covering their ass. Like, I know that they weren't planning to. You assume that this happened, but they're not gonna tell you definitely a full because they have to keep on the business front. Speaking of that, so now with the business, what you're not going to see coming, it's not that suddenly people are going to be interested in your product. It's that someone wants to patent your product. Like someone's going to reach out to you, or someone wants to work with you on this business venture. But this is someone who has a reputation, like a good one, in business matters and entrepreneurship. And it's like, well, dang, I'm just a little nobody here, and you're out here reaching out to me, and you're like, well, you're gonna take it. But if anything, if it's with business ventures, you're gonna feel like, hold down, like I'm underqualified. I can't believe you see this potential in me. But it's because you know how I said you're so unique and even spiritually, like you stand out. If someone were to close their eyes and read the room, read everyone's energies. You stand out powerful, but you know that. And this person is in alignment with their life path. I don't know spiritually, but they're in alignment with their life path. And they can see the potential in you. And it's like, I need to have power forward. But the reason why they reached out to you, though, yes, they do see value in you. I'm just going to say that. But their business partner in the past kind of not bailed on them, but they were the reason why they were losing money. So it could be that they brought absolutely no ideas forward, or they just weren't confident for their role as a business partner, or they were stealing money. Oh, I'm not surprised, actually. Yeah, they were stealing money from whoever is going to be offering you this opportunity to combine businesses or for you to work for their business, but like you're going to be like a head, just something with business entrepreneurship. And anyways, y'all, the last just to end it off with the Jen the Arc card over here, it says faith, and I think that is literally the underlying theme of this whole freaking thing. My point is, you feel special, you feel unique. I keep on saying that, yes, yes, yes. But you're so freaking funny. Like this whole thing has been so hilarious, and I just think that I don't think that it's same here with the gender art card that the way you're meant to live life is like this, where constant surprises, you're constantly having to adapt to life, to tower moments. You're so used to being on the move. Like you're not the type of person, you know how people equate earth signs with like being stable and just slowly progressing and I have a plan. This is freaking spontaneity. Like you're meant to live like the opposite of that, and you're living that at full swing. And it's just, I just think it's funny because you know you're in alignment with your life path, and this card showing up means that you are, and you live through faith, you live through spirit, you channel spirit at times. You have so much eclectic abilities in the physical and in the metaphysical, and it's like an ace. Someone who is good at everything, someone who has experienced life in every single facet. Like you have just experienced it because you were just such an eclectic. You have had a lot of experiences and struggles and blessings in your life. But I think you have an idea of that. But I'm just letting you know that you're meant Nothing is meant to come easy to you, and you are meant to perceive manifestations in sudden bursts, not in progressions. There's going to be your fated actions towards your money. Your fated action towards your financial situation. Over here with the warrior card, this is representing you and your energy. Wow, this happened to me also in the last reading. Like it's hard to speak. Oh, that's very, very odd. Basically, look, you are gonna take this financial opportunity, obviously, because Spirit warned you about it, so you're just gonna take it. You know how I said like you're unique, you vibe on a different level, like you. I think it's gonna be evident with you compared to the new job you're going to take on or this new business partner. I don't know which one it is, but it's either one. Because this business partner or the new job that you're going to be in, like they have expectations, and they're always on top of it. Everyone who works there is by the book, or they're what they're expected to be, and they do what's expected of them. They can stand out in certain ways, but they overall, it's like they're all on a leash. But there's nothing wrong with that. But they all have a duty to do it at their jobs, so they just do it, and they're very poised and collected, and I just feel like they all have calm and kind demeanors. Very good for business in general. But over here with the warrior card, this is you. And I keep on, oh my gosh, I keep on losing my voice whenever I want to. This happened in the last pile war whenever I went to this. You're way different, okay? And I think I'm losing my voice because it's letting me know. I cannot look at the card and lose my voice. It's letting me know that you're so unique and you're you're just out there. You're very robust and you just take life by the balls and like you're just raw. Like you know yourself. You know what life path you have, and you're so flexible, so adaptable, and it's like you have to tame this part of yourself. You have to really minimize it so you can match the level of whoever you're going to be working for. So this could be because you know how I did say that in the beginning, y'all, that your personality is different than what's expected of like people in this profession. Okay, anyway, so two ways it's gonna go, right? If you have a boss and you're working for someone, you have to constantly check yourself to make sure you're not offending them or you're not offending your coworkers, or you have to really dial your personality down to like 20%. And even then, like people just probably, even with you dialing down your personality, people just probably think like, wow, Power 4 is so unique, Power 4 is funny, but you're just like, you literally do not even know the half of it. Like, I can be even more wild, I'm more crazy, like that's just who I am, but I gotta dumb myself down, for y'all. Like, I have to water myself down. There you go. I have to water myself down for y'all. And with the business situation, it's simply you're new to this business entrepreneurship thing, so you're taking this person's lead and you're trying your best to emulate qualities of this business partner who has been in it for years and who has a pretty great reputation. Because you're like, you just see yourself as like a wild flower who, or like a wild cat that doesn't want to be in the home, they want to be outside. And this wild cat, you're a wild cat, yeah, but you have to learn to be domestic now. And you're trying your best to domesticate yourself in a way, and you're using your business partner as a template for that. But I know they sound like you need to be yourself, like you need to leave this job, but no, like there's a reason why spirit wants you to do this, and I think it's because you need to calm down. Maybe you're already in your 30s or 40s, and maybe spirit is right. Maybe you do need to settle down. You need to calm down, and I'm just throwing it out there, okay? But I would just like to say this is your actions, yes, and it seems like you are aligning with the opportunity. Good job. You're doing the most you can. But I'm just letting you know that you think that you're kind of fooling everyone because you think like everyone thinks I'm just like them, like I'm blending in with the crowd or with the business partner. Like they're gonna think that I'm really adaptable and moldable and I can be just like them, like that I can be reliable. But to be honest, everyone can see like right through that. They're giving you like an A for effort, a C minus for actually being able to mask your real personality because they can really see that there's a lot more to your personality than what you're showcasing. So I can picture this kind of scaring off some of your coworkers or your manager kind of or your business partner kind of being like, I just hope that Power 4 is not flaking on me. I hope that they don't leave this business like the last partner or with your boss. Like, I hope they're not too wild and robust. I can't say the word. Like, they see you as non committal. That's my point. Like, your personality, because you're really unique and eclectic. But I think that the spirit encouraging you to go on this job path that you can prove them wrong. Okay? Like you're kind of meant to prove them wrong and you're meant to make an impact on this career field. Okay, so overall, really positive reading, so interesting. um, Channeling your energy and just having. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. Very interesting person is what you are. Good luck to you. So please like, dislike, comment, subscribe. Hope you guys have a great day or night. Bye. Hello to those who chose in Power 5. Just for full transparency, I choose which one's going to resonate if I want to, And I decided to do it in this reading and I chose this pile. So just know, put that out there because I want to let y'all know that I am not about to tailor this reading towards me or my situation. I'm going to be as unbiased as spirit allows me to be, fully transparent. If this is a horrible reading, so be it. This is a great reading, so be it. I feel guilty that I wasn't supposed to do that. I wasn't supposed to choose, but Power 5 Spirit is letting you know with the Isis in reverse and with the Princess of Pentacles that you have success coming your way. You just need to stay put. One of the things you're going to learn in this life is the way that you manifest is by attracting opportunities towards you. Yes, send out your applications. Yes, have other people try to look for jobs for you, but I just feel like you're manifesting the wrong way. With the Isis in reverse, you're not utilizing your manifestation energy because you're too concerned hearing noisy. Maybe external circumstances in your life are affecting your manifestations in general. And this is definitely affecting like the career avenue for you to, like ask for a raise, let's say, promotion. But with the Princess of Pentacles, I keep thinking like success is going to find you. And just to stop worrying. By the way, this doesn't really describe me. So once again, I'm being unbiased. I just want to full transparency. But with the Princess of Pentacles, I'm getting someone who's very passionate, goal driven, hardworking, and just your soul radiates throughout your body and it shows in your aura. I'm not surprised if your aura is like white and just it's solid and it's full transparency what you bring to the table just by the kind of person that you are, how you present yourself, and you have a way about you where people automatically feel like they can trust your judgment and feel like you're smart enough to handle the task. But I feel like I'm telling you things that are like hyping you up, or I feel like this should be obvious though, but I feel like external circumstances in your life, or could even be self doubt, just mental patterns. It's either one, it's either the mental patterns that are holding you down, or you keep on doubting yourself and your abilities, or your external circumstances. You have so many things going on all at once, like in your personal life, and you don't feel like your best. And I'm just reminding you the kind of person you are, but you should already know this. So if you don't know that you actually come off like this or that you are like this, I think you need to have like vacation, not a mini vacation. You need a full on week vacation to yourself. Clear your mind, clear your head, and erase any doubts you have about your future, especially your future financial situation. Like, okay, so now I moved on with the Knight of Wands, and you want to know what this feels like. It feels like, in your perspective, I'm not trying to minimize what you're going through, y'all, okay? Like, I know what it's like to shoulder the burden of like a bunch of responsibility in all aspects of life and still have to persevere through it, but you have the strength to endure it and it will pass and then everything in life will be fine, but it just sucks. That's what it feels like with the Nine of Wands. So it could be your brother got into a car accident and you helped pay for it. So it's like under your name. So now you have to deal with like the legal repercussions of his actions. Your friend every single day keeps on going to you about family issues and just dating issues and just so pessimistic, and you keep on trying to help them be positive. And then whenever you go back home, you end up finding out that your toilet's not working. And oh, what do you know? It's the water that's not working, not just the toilet. And it's because there's actually maintenance being done in the apartment. And do you understand? Like, you don't see it as you're having bad luck. You just see it as a time where it's super inconvenient to manifest things you really, really love, really want to strive for and have. This is kind of sad. Um, but with the Nine of Wands, this is temporary because, well, I was putting down the cards, but this was the only card that came out in reverse. So that's why I'm saying it's temporary, and it's temporary, but it just sucks. It's really inconvenient. And I'm not even surprised if you're jobless right now. You can do so much better with your financial situation, but you just cannot advance anytime soon. Maybe in the future, not the near future. And I feel like I'm not blaming you, y'all. I'm really not blaming you because I think you are being realistic and I think it's true. But I think I'm seeing it from your perspective. I'll move on over here. This is the Aphrodite card, right? She's like the most beautiful goddess in mythology, right? The most beautiful woman, right? And over here with the Seven of Swords next to it, she's saying, but I'm not Morgan Le Fay. Okay, so there's another card that says Morgan Le Fay, but I'm not Morgan Le Fay. Like, what ways can I be like Morgan Le Fay? When the answer, y'all, is Aphrodite is stunning by herself. She does not even, not only does she not need to be with Morgan Le Fay, but she has other qualities that are probably better than Morgan Le Fay, but she's not looking at that. So, translating to your situation, I just feel like you're a really grounded, realistic person. And I think this is your downfall in this manifestation because you think that you need to attain this type of requirements, this type of prerequisite, this amount of experience volunteering somewhere or interning somewhere else, that you need to pack your schedule. And because you need to shape yourself to be the type of person whenever you want to advance, you're going to have all the experience and knowledge that's necessary for that position. But with the Seven of Swords, I'm not trying to enable lazy behavior because I know you're not lazy. It's just you're fine on your own. Like, you're amazing. You're stunning. Like, I'm gonna be like, you're stunning. Like, you're a stunning candidate for whatever you want to be by yourself. You honestly, you don't need to go out and volunteer. You don't need to go out and do the most to try to even gain even more experience in your field because you yourself, you're so unique and valuable and special in your field. And I just feel like no one is acknowledging, your essence, your beauty in the industry that you're in. And so because of that, you were logically thinking like, okay, well, it's because I don't have enough experience in this. It's because I'm not like this. So then therefore I need to be more like that. So what do I have to do to that? About like you're trying to make plans and steps. But honestly, you just have to sit there beautiful. Look, okay, I'm gonna try this card. You just sit there beautiful. I could already study. have people coming towards you. So Prince of Pentacles, I feel like this is you in your career field and you're seeking a profession where you want to be a follower. But with the Aphrodite card right there, especially whenever I just turned it around, honestly, you're meant to lead people, even right now. You have the knowledge, like the wit, the courage, and the resilience to be a leader, to be a manager, to be a boss, even right now. But I feel like you don't believe me, even me telling you that with the Princess of Pentacles, because you're so realistic, and it's like, well, I'm not like these other people. I don't have these qualifications. So like, what do you mean? Like, I didn't go and get my bachelor's or my master's. But the funny thing is that those people who have those qualifications don't think like you. Your brain is so unique. It's a matter of you realizing that, like, this is the overall issue with how you are going about your career field in general, because you're not realizing that maybe people are putting you down at work. Others around you are just saying that like you're not enough, or like maybe you should do more Pop Five. But honestly, y'all, like that stems with Seven of Swords. That stems from jealousy, because they don't want to see you succeed. Launch your own business, launch your own private practice, law. Do what needs to be done, y'all, because like to be independent. And then with the Nine of Cups over here, it's telling you like you need to enjoy life way more, y'all. You know how I said you needed a vacation? Like this is why it's stemming, because the way you particularly manifest Power 5, whenever you are in a high vibing, happy, whatever state you are, but it's high vibing, okay? You're feeling high vibing emotions. And right now, especially with the Nine of Wands where you're bugged with responsibilities, you're not in that high vibing emotional state because you're not satisfied with where you're at. But you have to look at it from a different perspective, y'all. Like you have to shift your mindset about, you have to be more confident the credentials and what you have to offer in your career field, okay? Good way to start aligning. I think it's going to take a while for you to get here, though, to realize your true self worth. But a good way to start is by do what needs to pay rent, okay? Like, don't, or whatever needs to pay the light bills, whatever subscriptions you have to pay for, okay? Like, yeah, put that as priority, but it's saying to work less. Because with the Princess of Pentacles, I can picture you working overtime because it makes you more money, just doing extra little things just to get more money, and you just want to amass a bunch of money so that way you can attain things, or you can save up for something else. Oh, you're definitely give off like Virgo vibes. I'm getting specifically like you're a Virgo, but with the nine of cups, stop doing that. I just feel like with the Seven of Swords and Nine of Cups, this is not the typical advice I would advise anyone. But with the Nine of Cups, it's telling you to do the bare minimum. You are always doing the most and shouldering so much responsibility for others too, and being there for other people. And honestly, with the Nine of Cups, start living momentarily, which is like for like a month. Uh, I don't think you're gonna like a month. Okay, maybe like 1 to 2 weeks. Okay, where you're living like a bum. So what I mean by a bum is like they literally live paycheck to paycheck, even though they can exert a bunch of their time and energy doing something else. They decide to play video games. They decide to go out and do extracurricular activities. They decide to go out and party. That even though they can do the most with their energy, and they decide not to. That's what you need to do for a week or two. I don't feel necessarily that you got, the same, like you got to stick up your ass. You're not pretentious like that. But once you get into a week or two into being a lazy bum or not worrying about anything, I think you're going to realize the way that you've been manifesting right now is from a lack mentality. And the only way to manifest a happy, less chaotic lifestyle and life in general, attracting better things and stuff, is to realize your worth and to be a leader. So this is encouraging you to do that business, do that. whatever idea it is for you to go independent, okay? Like if you want to be like if this has to do with music or art, like I'm giving you the green light. Okay, you're gonna receive. So this is going to be your fated actions towards your financial career, and I ask this so that way I can give you advice on like if you're doing the most or like just to help you be guided. You know how I said that you wanted to fix little things about yourself or about your qualifications, or you think you need more experience in something to be able to attain this kind of position? So, with this card, the words I got, y'all, were I scare people off, I need to be more friendly. Okay, so with this in mind, with this card and the other, it was the Princess of Pentacles, right? Yeah, that was supposed to represent you. I would like to say that just to put it out there, that you are living in alignment with your life path, in alignment with spirit. I think that you are intuitive, but I don't think you meditate a lot or me, especially recently. Like you have a lot going on for you with these two cards, whenever the words you speak channel spirit, and the thoughts you have, like, oh, this is a random thought, but spirit probably gave it to me, so I should probably act on this. Or like you are the perfect conduit of what spirit could ask for of someone who is high vibing. I don't think you're high vibing, especially how you could be right now. But with this, it's like, okay, look, you think that you're not approachable, right? And you need to be more friendly. And my point is like, I think that is true. I don't think you're taking any offense to this too, but you're on the right path. That's my point. Because this card, it wants to be super like way more distant than these cards. And you know what? Like I was said, you are right. And once you start becoming more friendly, or attempt to reach out to other people and just be friends, that's going to be a catalyst, like how it is in the middle. You're not realizing that you're meeting your soul family because you don't really see them like that. You just think like, oh, like you're just an interesting person. Or like, okay, this is interesting. Your fated action towards your career. I think you are going to take the advice I gave you because this is you like taking a mini vacation or being less harsh with yourself. Stop thinking so much about your goals, and if anything, opening up your a lot more hours of the day to having free time to meeting new people, making new friends. Because once you start opening up your social circle, people that are meant to help you with your career or that you're going to eventually lead in your career. So let's say you want to start a business, but you hire other employees, like they're going to be the other employees. Or let's say you go out to the bar, you make like four different friends and they're all in friend groups. Turns out they have connections in the career fields that you actually want to go into. It's just everything is meant to align and happen with you. But you're trying so hard to make it happen yourself and spirit's like, just stop. Just anyway, sorry. My point is, okay, once you meet these people, you're not going to realize that they're your soul family because you're going to see them as like, like these people are like a little too much. You feel like a really responsible. I think that's why. So you feel like you're not the type of person to want to have a yacht party, go clubbing by yourself. Like you're more the type of person to okay, I have 30 minutes of free time. In this amount of free time, I'm gonna go out to the park and sit and just enjoy nature. But then right after that, I do have to go work. Like you just feel very responsible, and these people don't feel the opposite of you. They don't act responsible. I'm not saying that they aren't. Like these are the type of people to go into work having a full on hangover, but they're really good at playing it off that they don't. And you're just like, these people that I'm getting, you're not even trying to attract a certain person. You're not trying to, you're just not doing the most. That's my point. Over here, you're trying to do the most and try to increase your monies. try to get a new career going on and stuff. And to be real, that's not how you manifest in this life, okay? I'm not saying that you didn't know that. With the Princess of Pentacles, it could just be that with you having so much responsibility going on right now, and especially that is stemming from other people and other people relying on you, you've forgotten how you manifest. And the way you manifest is just by being carefree and wishing for things and they naturally come towards you. You feel like a naturally lucky person. It feels like spirit and your ancestors specifically bless you and just give you anything that you want, to be honest. Like you feel like a spoiled child in their mind, and I mean not in their mind, in their perspective, because they just love spoiling you. They love to see you happy. They love to see you abundant. Like they love to give you abundance after abundance after abundance. It's funny because this is your version of being on a downhill. Like you know how whenever you have ups and downs in life, it feels like this is your absolute bottom. But because spirit loves you so much, like, and because of the lessons probably that you've gone through, I'm probably underestimating what you've been through. Now your ups and downs aren't. I mean, now that your downs aren't so severe, and it's probably your ups are like amazing. So that's your future fated action, and I agree with you. So please like, dislike, comment, subscribe. Hope you guys have a great day or night. Bye. Hello to those who chose in pile 6, the last pile. This is the Nine of Cups, alright? And this is linked with the Kuan Yin, but you cannot see it in frame. When I was first trying to set the intention for this reading and tap into y'all's energy, I just got it was really chaotic. And I feel bad for you even more if you're not going through this chaotic energy right now because this is the future of your financial situation. So I just feel bad because you kind of have to prepare for this to come. I basically got no tarot cards. I just got up these 4 oracle cards, and even then, I wasn't really supposed to pull out this one. I'm just getting, I have to channel a lot in this reading. I have to get ready to put in a lot of energy into that. I don't like this reading. I don't like it. What I'm about to say, like this, this how this next reading is gonna go right now. I don't know if I'm not gonna like you as a person or the people around you, but one of y'all is pissing me the off. I don't even want to look at these cards. Sorry, I'm the type of person where I don't like people with bad intentions. I don't like that. I don't like. And if that's you, positives, I don't like you. Or if that's the people around you who are bullying you, then I don't like you. So with the muses, right, the inspiration, these people are bullying you. Oh my god, this is you being harassed in the workplace. This is a group of people. Before they set you up to be fired, they do little things to bully you, like your lunch keeps on going missing because one of them eats it, and then they end up leaving like a little bit of evidence around them that they ate it, but there's no way for you to link it to them, but it's so that way you can see because they like to bully you. These are like the mean girls in the office. Yeah, no, this is limited to the workplace where you're being your victim. But with the muses, it's they're telling you like, wow, look at you and your victim complex. Look at you like there's so much other things going on in this world, and you're thinking that you have it bad. You think that about even you expressing like mental health issues or whatever, they're just putting you down. Any good thing you do, they put you down. Any bad thing you do, they laugh at it. Party in your demise. God, I hate these people. Oh my God, you deserve so much better, but I don't know your circumstance or situation. And just they one last thing I'm gonna say with the muses, they say it plain as day that they do not care about you. You can be gone the next day. It won't affect us, you know. Like if anything, they have other people that they target. It's not just one person where they bully. This is to the point where they try to get whoever they're targeting fired, or they're constantly getting the boss to get riled up to get mad at this person when they're not the problem, or blaming them for stuff that like these are the type of people to start a fire in the microwave in the office, and those three muses are like, well, the last person I saw using the microwave was pal 6, But then you're like, well, I would, and everyone went in there. What do you mean? And then the muses are like, why are you lying? And then the boss ends up believing them instead of you. But they started the fire on purpose to tarnish your name. It wasn't by an accident. Oh my god, Pop Six. You know what? I was pissed off. You're coming up as the Helen of Troy. And the song I'm channeling is Rude Boy by Rihanna. It's like, come on, rude boy, boy, can't get enough. But you don't give a single fuck about their actions. So I think you're new to these people. I think this is probably a new job. And you're coming in as the head of the Troy, like, I'm gonna fuck shit up in here because I don't like y'all. I think y'all have the same energy I have towards the muses. If anything, even worse. But the thing with the head of the Troy, y'all, you know how I said they like do underhanded things to like plot for other people's demises or have other people be blamed just because they're bored? You're gonna do the same thing. You're gonna do the same thing to them. You're gonna be like, oh, so you did that to Jessica. Huh, you did that to Jessica. Well, I'm gonna do the same thing back to you. But you wanna know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna plan this and this on this day. It's gonna happen in a month. And then whenever it's my plan ends up enacting, I'm gonna be like, well, shouldn't have done that to Jessica, huh? And then just walk away. You make it very obvious, just like how they do that. Not only do you not like them, but you're gonna fuck them up if they mess with anyone. This isn't just you, because with having a Troy, it was like an army. They're scared of you, y'all. You have them shaking in their little boots, okay? Probably little designer boots, okay? Because and then with the Helen of Troy, you're okay. So with the muses, okay. My point is, I said designer, so they're probably rich folk, or the way that they present themselves is very important. They might get Botox, like filler. They might keep up with their hair, just and then with the head on a Troy, you're the complete opposite of that. Honestly, I don't think you give a F how you dress, no makeup, and they know you're gonna fuck up their reputation because the way this hasn't happened yet. I think this is you entering a new job. You only want people in that job who are aligned with your energy, and I think that you have very, very good ethics, and you treat others with respect, like the golden rule, blah blah blah. Like you follow all that to the T. And these people are the complete opposite. These people are snakes. They don't care about values, and they're probably not even religious. There's nothing wrong with not being religious, but I just decided to say that. The longer you're in this job, the more shook they're going to be to their core. And I'm not surprised if they stop being friends. It's all going to fall apart with you fucking shit up like this. Rocking their world is what you're going to be doing. And with the muses, they're all snakes. And like, let's be real, they all know it. They all probably talk behind each other's backs. It's a matter of time before one of them, let us say this is A, this is B, this is C. Okay. I think it's a bigger group. So A is like, Helen of Troy, she real scary, bro. Let me try to be friends with her so that way she won't like sabotage me. But it's in secret. I'm not about to like show the other B and C that I'm friends with Helen of Troy. But B and C assume that the others are all doing this, and then they're all paranoid of each other and backstabbing, or maybe if A or C, maybe B's paranoid that A and C or have already told Helen of Troy all their secrets, blah blah blah. So the group's gonna fall apart the longer you're in this, the longer that you're working. But to be real, it's about time. Like this whole job place just needed a cleansing because with the Helen of Troy, you just feel like you're just an adult, y'all. Just be honest with me. I'll be honest with you. If you have a problem, something, tell me, and then I'll let you know if I have a problem with you. Like this is just how every worker should be. But that's why I'm not surprised if this is an office job because with the muses, all this office cheese man, like this stuff happens often, and where it feels like you're back in high school when they're like in their 30s or 40s. This is so interesting. This is all about gossip. for your future financial situation. The whole work atmosphere just toxic stuff. So with the Kali fear, whoever was the leader of the muses is going to have a downfall. This could result in their determination. I'm mainly getting that like the other people in the Muses group turn their backs on Kali and start spewing out the truth because they put it all on Kali because Kali was the leader. And in a sense, what the Muses are saying is true about Kali, but I'm just letting you know that the Muses were just as malicious as the things that Kali did, which I'm thinking was pretty bad, but they also did other things. But with the Kali card, with all the blame being put on Kali, it's going to be the same thing that they've always done. So Kali's gonna be like, well, why are you twisting this A and B, and let's say that like C was the leader. Why are you twisting this A and B? Because you did the exact same thing and blah blah blah. But the A and B are gonna stick together and be like, no, we didn't. No, no, it was on. So it just feels like karma is just gonna. And these two cards are you. So with the Kwanian, with the compassion, I did not. Spirit was right. I did not need this card because I'm getting the same message. I'm getting. Do you know that meme? I think I'm gonna insert it here, y'all.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Someone should have told you not to fuck with me.
But it's so funny. You just seem so, you know what, even from the beginning until the end, you're not only are you the same person, but you're like, that's right. I knew that was gonna happen. I knew this and that, and like you just seem so forthright and strong in your energy and in your conviction. And it's making me laugh so much. And then especially here with it ending off, there's finally balance and order in your job place, and everyone seems to be getting along. No one is in fear of one another, and everyone like it's starting to slowly align to your morals and your standards. So I just feel like you give off big dick energy. You may have a boss or a manager, but let's be real, y'all. You're the one that leads the shit. You're the one that controls the strings in the back. And this is your fated action towards your future financial situation and our opportunities. And this matches with the Queen. I just feel like you're happy, peaceful, and content. Because like it's just sleep, but it's sleep in a good way. Like, I'm so happy. I had a good day. I had a good day at work. Everyone got along. That's great. That's what it feels like. So yours is so different from all the other piles because I feel like you don't have any like career aspirations or you want to improve on your money, you want to tweak on this, you want a specific opportunity because it's like you already have it, you already have your job, and you just want everyone to get along, you want everything to be civil. So don't fuck with me because I have good values, I want the best for everyone else, and if you're gonna mess with that, I'm gonna fuck your life up. That's like, but you feel so straightforward, but then over here and your faded actions, it's just this, just you being peaceful. That's all I have for you, politics. Please like, dislike, comment, subscribe. Bye.